Hello, I'm Melly the Dreaming Yogi, and today I want to talk about what types of dreams you may have when the moon is in Gemini. So, especially when there is a new moon or a full moon in Gemini, or like today, we're experiencing an eclipse as well, these types of dreams can be highlighted. So, just a general overview of what Gemini stands for. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, which is the planet of communication, short range travel, and information processing. So Gemini has an extra emphasis on the throat chakra with that communication element in there. So things that can show up in dreams, perhaps things that have been said or are still left to be said that your subconscious is processing, things that you have suppressed, vocalizing to somebody or even to yourself, acknowledging to yourself. So they may show up in dreams. And specifically with Gemini, Gemini is represented by the twins, and in the glyph, you see kind of like it's like a two poles representing polarities and dualities. So in dreams, I like to notice if there is two different types of polarities throughout the range of dreams you have at night. So maybe in the same dream, there is hot and cold represented in there, day and night, if the dream shifts from day to night, but also noticing the masculine and feminine energies in your dreams. So a good way to notice this is through your dream guide. If you've connected with them, they tend to change genders. I've experienced this myself, and that really shows if you are more in your masculine element or in your feminine. And if you haven't connected with your dream guide, no worries. I do have a free meditation on my website that you can check out at thedreamingyogi.org. And you can just download that, try it out for a few nights, and just see what gender shows up for your dream guide and if they are shifting based on how your masculine and feminine energies are shifting as well. So you can connect with your guide with that, especially during a Gemini moon. Another thing that I notice is a type of dream called dress rehearsal dreams. Now, dress rehearsal, if you've ever been in dance or in theater, this is where before the performance, you play it out the night before or a few nights before to really test out anything that, outfit changes or anything that can, that you need to take care of before the actual day of the event. So something kind of similar happens in a dress rehearsal dream. And I see this when you are torn between two decisions. You may literally have a dream where you see two paths and you take one or the other, or just playing out one of those choices that you have and then waking up knowing if that either felt right or it didn't. So this is one of my favorite types of dreams because it really allows you to see and experience in the mind, in your dreams, what that option will feel like. So that can show up and highlight a bit more during a Gemini moon. And like I mentioned before, since Mercury rules Gemini and it's related to the throat chakra, you can see if are any imbalances there. So in a dream, it'll really highlight if you are maybe speaking too much or not able to speak. In a nightmare, maybe you are being chased and you can't scream. I don't know if anybody has had that. I'd love to know in the comments if any of these dreams that I'm sharing have been a reoccurring theme for you, especially now during this new moon in Gemini, or whenever you're watching this, if there is a moon in Gemini, I'd love to know if these are showing up for you. Throat chakra dreams can also show up as choking on something or, anything related to the throat. Things like that. Even if the color blue, like a light blue, like my nails, shows up in a way, like if you're wearing a scarf and it's too tight, or there is some kind of discomfort element in an article of clothing that's the color blue, or just something that stands out in that color, can be showing that chakra imbalance. And the last one that comes to mind with Gemini is school dreams, which is super common. And Gemini, as well as Mercury, relates to teaching moments and processing information. So you may be seeing more school dreams, either elementary, middle school. I often have dreams where I know I'm in high school, but I'm my current age, and it's just showing that type of life lessons that you are receiving in that moment. Oh, and another one would be short range travel. So if you dream of a road trip or traveling, not to foreign countries, but somewhere short range, that can be highlighted as well. So if these are the things that are showing up for you and you're already experiencing, either the throat chakra imbalances or being torn between two decisions or things like that, some dream healing tip that you can do is writing these thoughts out on paper. Especially at the making of this video, if you're watching it today, Mercury is in retrograde, and this happens 3 times a year. So, you can turn back to this if Mercury is in retrograde, but this will really make you want to revisit the things that you are processing, the things that you wanted to say, really thinking before you speak, as a lot of miscommunications can happen, and those can show up in your dreams as well. So writing these things out on paper or in your journal will reduce some of that mental chatter, and all that mental chatter that can create stress and nervousness and just saying things without really knowing what you're saying, and then sometimes regretting what you're saying. So writing it out would be a good dream healing tip. That way you're not rambling and you're able to get the words out clearly. And just remembering to take a deep breath to recenter yourself. You can grab, if you like using tools, you can grab blue calcite, which is one of my favorite for the throat chakra. You can also roll peppermint oil down your neck, or just smelling it to really open up that center. So that is just a little bit about Gemini type dreams. I would love to know in the comments if these are showing up for you today or whenever you watch this video. And yeah, don't forget to check out your dream guide meditation on my website, thedreamingyogi.org, and start seeing what polarities are showing up in your dreams. I will see you next time. Bye.